Hey everybody, it's Money B here from Money B Says with another hashtag college ready with money. Yeah. So today's video, I decided to make it because I watched my high school tips for college video again, and I wanted to make one that was a little bit cleaner. So if you have seen the other one, you'll probably hear very similar stuff. But if you haven't watched the other one, stay here. If you want more information though, then watch the other one. But stay here if you haven't watched that one. Alright, so to dive right into the subject, the first thing I will be talking about is grades and classes for college credit. I have a brandy little dandy book where I wrote my talking points, so if I ever look down, this is what I will do. For your grades, make sure to try your best to always keep them up because your GPA in the end reflects all those grades even from your freshman year. So just be very diligent with your grades and always work hard. For college credit courses, definitely take as many as you can take that you'll do well in. I recommend to take some, if you know your major, to take some that have to do with your major. Because then when you go into college, they may cover the credit for a class and you save money and time, which is great. Along with the ones that have to do with your major, also take ones that interest you and that you will do well in, because those could cover other credits, or they could even cover gen ed credits, which you need to complete if you go to a public university, I believe. It's different for every college and university, so definitely look into your college and university first if you know where you're looking. Another tip is if you can dual enroll, then try it. It's a great way to get college credit. They say it's easier, so why not? Definitely look into that if your school offers it. Oh, another thing with college credit courses. Okay, so I thought every school was big on this, but apparently not. Take the AP exams, take the ACE exams. I think the other one is IB. We were only given AP and ACE. Take those exams because if you pass it, then that's how you get the credit. Trust me, it is worth studying for that exam than then having to take the class in college and having to pay hundreds for it. So that's a really good tip. Definitely take the test and do your best on that exam. It's worth it. The second thing I want to talk about is GPA, which I just realized I kind of touched on in talking about grades. So yeah, definitely keep it up with your grades. There's an unweighted and a weighted. The weighted GPA includes not only your core classes, but also your AP, ACE, college credit courses. They're both very important. Obviously, you want to do well in your core classes. It's general knowledge, and then you do want to do well in your AP courses, not only to get the AP credit, but also to keep that GPA up, which is important. The unweighted GPA would just be your core classes. The third thing I want to touch on, extracurriculars and clubs. Definitely find something. I'm sure your school has something, and if not, maybe out of your comfort zone, but it's always good to step out of it sometimes. Create a club you would be interested in. I know luckily my school offered so many clubs. We had a Harry Potter club, pretty sure we had a yoga club. It was crazy, it was awesome though. So if they don't have your club or something that you're interested in and you would like to make something out of it, then definitely look into making a club. It's possible. I advise to be in a couple clubs, don't go crazy, but be part of things that you're interested in, but also choose a club where you can strive to go up in positions with, kind of stand out in it. That's very important in college applications, especially for freshman admissions, because they want to see a well-rounded student. So if you get an officer position in the club, that's great. Or maybe you help plan events, you participate a lot in the clubs. That's something I didn't do. So definitely get involved on campus, because that's important in high school for freshman admissions for college. The fourth point I want to touch on is service hours and / volunteer hours. I recommend to get as many as you can. Don't do just the requirement. I mean, our requirement was only 40. It was absolutely nothing. I recommend to get as many as you can, maybe get some friends and pick a place to do it. I went with some friends to an art museum and it was super fun, and I got a lot of hours from it, so it was very beneficial. So definitely, talk to your friends, play around. It can definitely be fun, and it's always good to give back. So look into that. Next is my favorite part, if you know me, the SAT and ACT. Oh my god. Well, with the SAT and ACT, definitely take them seriously. The key to break those tests is to practice and to study. And by study, it means taking practice tests, because something about those tests kind of just test how quickly you can find or you can break them, or like kind of like break their code. It's like how quickly you can get through it, obviously getting the right answers. So I took the ACT once, I didn't like it. I took the SAT, that's what I ended up liking. So definitely take both and see which one's better for you, because it really depends on the person. And I know for the SAT that they always threw you the same type of questions, just with different topics or numbers, because obviously they're not gonna give you the same test all the time. But you just have to, while you do practice tests, it helps you study. Now, with that, if you can study by yourself, if you can force yourself to sit down and do practice tests, that is amazing. Kudos to you. I look up to you. But if you can't and you can't afford, find some classes and some people to help you with, because I know a lot of my friends were able to take classes and their scores increased significantly. I took a class, my score increased significantly. So I think if you can find one that you can afford, because they can be pretty pricey, go for it, because it'll make you sit and do it and you'll get better, which is literally the only thing you have to do. But I know it's not easy at all, because I have zero patience. That's a 2018 New Year's resolution. But I have zero patience. But it's possible, because I've gone through it. Millions of others have gone through it. You can go through it. All right, for the college application itself, definitely start that the summer before going into senior year, because your first semester of senior year, you have your classes going on. You're gonna have to be in your, dedicated to your clubs. So you definitely want to start the essay. You can definitely start the essay for, I'm pretty sure, all the applications over the summer. If you're doing the Common App, oh my god, start that in the summer, because it is so much information. You have to put your name, your social security, your mom's name, your dad's name, their education, how many brothers and sisters you have. It's like your whole life on a website. And it's not easy, but it takes a long time. So, but the essays are very important. I think they can make or break you, honestly. But again, college admissions are very random, so you just gotta try your best in everything, that's for sure. With the essays, I say you can get any help you can get from anybody, whether it be a neighbor, a family member, a friend, anyone, because you wanna have those reread and proofread and make sure they make sense and make sure that your message comes across. Okay, so I'm gonna say this just because this is what I've seen as I actually read some of my friends' essays when they were applying to college, and I realized that there's a trend where people write about an experience they had and what they learned from that experience, and usually that experience is a very cheesy quote. And I think those essays grab a lot of attention. I don't want to say I don't know why, because the ones I read were really well written. So maybe that's something to think about. Maybe definitely writing about an experience where you learned a valuable lesson. But it depends on your prompt. It depends on what you want to write about. So just write a hell of an essay. You can do it. It's possible. All right, when applying to schools, I say apply to as many schools as you can. Make a list. Apply to your far reach, to your safety schools. Apply to various safety schools. If you're looking at a certain region, which is what I did, like a certain region apart from your own, yeah, apply there, but also apply in your region, apply in your state, because you never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, just apply to as many as possible. You wanna have choices. That's something I'm very big on. You should have choices. But to finish off, I wanna finish on a good note. You should definitely keep an open mind throughout applying and deciding and getting your answers back. Put in the work, because the universe will reward you you know, you trust the process, but trust the process if you've put the work in. Because if you did not put the work in, then you can't say, oh no, the process doesn't work, because that is not true. You gotta put in the work yourself. I hope this video helps. Give it a thumbs up. I have more college videos. Give it a thumbs up for more college videos in the future. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe for vlog, lifestyle, and college videos. Yeah, so thank you very much, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and good luck on those admissions.